my review of Hunter x Hunter episode 56. So let's get into this. This was a good episode, another really good episode. This is more like a cat and mouse kind of episode where they're trying to track each other down, and things are about to go down. Things are about to go down. Things are about to get real serious. And that ending, that ending, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So there's like maybe three big things that really happened in this episode. So let me just cut down to the list of things that happened in this episode. Lucifer realizes he could have got more information about the chain user from Neon, so he ends up rallying up some of his troop members, and they ended up going to the hotel, which is where Neon is staying at. All the while, Kalu is trying to track down the Phantom Troop and try to go back to the base, but he can't find the base because all these buildings are in the way, and he realizes these buildings weren't there from before, and so he knows it's a trap, and so that's when Kurapika ends up calling Melody to be able to track the Phantom Troop, and which is what they do. And so they're following the Phantom Troop members while Kurapika, Gon, and Leario are in the car trying to chase him down as well. So the Phantom Troop members end up making their move, and they end up jumping like ninjas off of the building and stuff like that. I'm like, what's going on here? And so that made Kurapika kind of rush and panic and stuff, so he ends up starting to run after him, and so that made Gon follow Kurapika. And so Kalu's like, stop doing this, why you rushing in there? And so Kalu ends up following Kurapika as well. And so all the while they're trying to follow them, Lucifer realizes someone's following us, and so that made three of the Phantom Troop members move on ahead. And one of the Phantom Troop members that moved on ahead was Pakadao, and that's their main target, which kind of sucks then. And so Lucifer stays behind with two other Phantom Troop members, and so Lucifer turns around. That makes Gon and Kurapika hide, and they jump away and stuff. And so they're like, we're ready to attack. We're gonna get you guys if you guys don't come out. And so Kurapika's like, gotta get ready. He's like, time to die, son. And then freaking Gon's like, no, don't do this. And so Gon ends up taking the incentive and coming out, and it's like, hey, I was just following you guys again. And so they thought, oh, so the other kid must be with you then. And so that's when Kalu ends up coming behind Kurapika, then coming out and stuff. So that ends up getting Kalu and Gon both caught by the Phantom Troop once again. And I'm like, god dang, god dang. And you're thinking, oh, what is Leario doing after all this time? He's stuck in highway traffic. And the last bit of this episode is from Squall. Squall's like, I want to get out of this whole thing. I want to quit this job. You know, I want to try to find something else to help Eliza. You know, that girl, that maid girl that's, you know, helping out Neon's shop and stuff like that. So he's just talking about that, trying to leave. Squall is the guy with the dog tamer dude, and so he ends up getting a call from Kurapika. The Phantom Troop is after Neon, and he realizes they're going to the hotel. So he's like, I gotta get out of here, but he gotta take the Scarlet Eyes with him, which are the fake Scarlet Eyes, which makes Kidotopi be able to follow him because, you know, that's his Nin. And so he's in the car trying to get away, but that's all for naught because Nobunaga, Pakadao, and Kidotopi end up catching him, and they end up beheading him. Basically, you know, he wasn't ahead of the game in this episode. I know that, and I know Squall's death will be headlined in the next episode. And so Nobunaga finally knows who the chain user is, which is Kurapika, and the reason why is because Pakadao had this gun that can shoot memories into people, because she ended up taking the information that she needed from Squall to know who the chain user is, which is Kurapika. And so Nobunaga is like, I'm ready to go. You know, he is ready to go kill Kurapika. So here are my thoughts on this episode. This was a good episode. This was a really good episode. I am looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen next, because Nobunaga is gonna hunt down Kurapika, and you know he's gonna go crazy. So Kurapika, you better be ready. But I'm pretty sure Kurapika could take care of him anyways. But I'm just saying, this is gonna be epic once they actually confront each other. And then we go into Gon and Kalu, and I'm like, it sucks. They got captured yet again. In the next episode credits, it shows that the big nose girl Pakadao is there messing with them. So I'm like, I'm hoping to God that she hasn't touched them to steal information, because they know everything about Kurapika, and that'd be horrible. So I'm like, I'm hoping that they're able to get out of this, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. You know, Kurapika let his guard down because he was getting so anxious and so angry. You know, he was just so mad. You know, he wanted to go after him. He was ready to fight the boss. You know, I'm like, dude, there's 3 against 2. You can't really add Gon in this because you can't really do much. So I'm like, you're gonna be facing your 3 people. Oh, I mean, I know you're beast, but you can't do that. That's the boss, Lucifer. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, that was crazy. He was ready though. I'm like, okay. And it was sad to see Squall die like that. Though at the same time, I don't have the kind of connection with this character, so it's just like, you know, god dang, you know what I mean? You know, his head was rolling. Like, you actually see his head pop and hit the car. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, wow. So yeah, that was not good. And I'm hoping Kurapika actually end up notifying the rest of the people that are watching over Neon, so they don't go back to the hotel, because they haven't called them yet. At least that from what I saw. So yeah, they need to go. They need to go. The next episode is gonna look very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to the next episode. That's why this is a good episode of Hunter x Hunter today. So leave your comments below and tell me what you think of the episode. Like this review and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Hunter x Hunter reviews from me. So with that being said, this has been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, break out.